Okay, so coming out story. I grew up in Colorado, an area that wasn't necessarily homophobic, but it's not exactly an area where anyone is gay. Like, I've never met a gay person. Even though something was off, I never was able to, like, really figure out what it was, and it wasn't, like, an option. It wasn't really possible. Like, I didn't consider it. So I dated some guys. I broke up with a guy over text message, day before graduation, on his birthday over the phone, on our 1 month anniversary, a week after we kissed for the first time, because I didn't know it was his birthday. We got back together, I broke up with him a week after we kissed the second time, but I continued to do it even after I found out it was his birthday. Kind of a bitch. Though, in all fairness, I didn't realize that because I didn't have feelings for them, didn't mean that they didn't have feelings for me. About January of senior year, this is my dirty little secret for all you out there, I figured out I was gay due to an episode of Degrassi. There was the part where, like, Alex gets beat up by her dad and goes over to Paige's house and they're sitting there and Alex is like, I'm in trouble, and Paige is like, it's okay. She's like, no, not about that. And then she kisses her and then they kiss and then Paige freaks out and the episode ends. Shit, I'm gay. And then I did what any logical person's going to do when they discover that they're gay. I went and got a boyfriend. So that summer I reconnected with an old elementary school friend. And we got really close really fast. She started some intimate things with me, and I thought to myself, this is the perfect opportunity. I can tell her without risk losing one of my best friends. We were both heading home from a friend's place, and I called her and I was like, hey, can you pull over? And she pulled over into my high school parking lot, and I pulled over next to her, and I got out and we sat on the roof of her car together, and I started crying, and I told her that I thought I was gay, and she was wonderful. She was so supportive, and we went out to breakfast the next day and talked about it, and it was really good. It then went on to be that she kind of used me for attention. I'm straight, but if I was ever to date a girl, it would be you. So then I went off to college, and I was just like, you know what, F this. This is a way to start new, and that's what I highly encourage everyone is. Go into college open. If you're comfortable enough with yourself to do it, I highly recommend doing it. I ended up dating this girl I met on the rugby team, and we dated for 14 months. I just remember the first time I kissed her. Yep, this is it, done. I was right, I'm no more men, done, I'm gay. After 3 months, I came out to my parents, and it was scary. It was really, really scary. I broke the news over Skype. Had this, like, conversation with them. They knew something was up because I was acting really weird, and I started crying. I was like, there's something I need to tell you, and they said, what? And I was like, I'm gay. And I have a girlfriend. My mom just started crying, and my dad says, it's okay, we love you no matter what. Which he will never know how much that meant to me that he said that. My mom started crying, asked if I was certain. It was really horrible and awkward, and I cried, and I just didn't know. Because not that my family's homophobic, but they're not, like, not the openly gay bashing homophobic, but they've never, gay was always something that was, you know, Desperate Housewives came on, 2 guys kissed, my mom changed the channel, that type of thing. But within 3 or 4 hours, my mom sent me a text message saying that she loved me no matter what, and we'll figure this out. My ex actually ended up coming home with me the next winter, and so she stayed with my family for 5 days, and my mom really enjoyed her. Like, they got along. It was awkward, we never actually talked about being in a relationship, and we never kissed or held hands or anything, but, like, it was a big step. Or one of the first friends I made at school was this gay guy. He took me to the first the LGBTQ meeting, Triangle Club, and there was people everywhere, and I was, like, terrified. And I see the one other guy that came from my high school to my school walk past the window. I dropped right behind the couch, hit the ground, just hid behind the couch. Now, here I am, senior year, I am the president of that club. I was on stage with a 7-foot-tall drag queen who called me a lesbian in front of 500 of my peers, and I smiled and laughed. Like, that's how much better it gets. It gets so much better. And I wouldn't, if I could go back and choose being gay or being straight, I wouldn't have it any other way. So that's it, and I'm Taylor on Wednesdays on Neither Queer Nor There, and I'll see you next time.
I put one foot in front of the other one. I don't need a new love or a new life, just a better place to die.
This is Gidget. She's my baby.